Hello, beautiful. This is OKeba Anahata Ra. I hope that all is well with you, and I hope that you're doing well and smiling. I want to share a little word with you today. I wasn't actually going to do a video, but I decided let me go ahead and share this word with them. So here it is. I know that we have often been told to despise your condition. Like if you're in a bad situation, you wanna get out of that, and you wanna get out of that so strongly, with a passion, and that often becomes the passion that fuels you out of a circumstance, and that's absolutely true. What I want to first establish before I say what I'm about to say is that paradox is truth, right? Not everything follows a linear way of thinking. Actually, most things, as you go higher in overstanding and understanding and understanding, you realize that there are paradoxes. And what a paradox means is basically you have different things that seem to contradict, but they can both be true, okay? So yes, you can despise where you are, and that can give you the fuel to leave. But to fuel to leave, or to change, or to grow, or to improve your circumstance, right? But here's another word I want to give to you, and that is to love where you are. To love where you are. To love whatever situation and condition you might be in. Now stay with me a minute, okay? Stay with me a minute. What I'm meaning by that is when we love a thing, that means we have an understanding. We develop an overstanding and an understanding. That's what the heart, and that's what loving a thing does. In metaphysical teachings of ancient times, things were looked at from multiple dimensions or multiple perspectives. That's where the idea of the zodiac comes from, and you see the tree of life, and there are 12 positions on there. Check out Raoul Nefan Amon's book, The Medu Neter. He has the Medu Neter, and he has the tree of life form that he uses, and the Kabbalah it's similar to the Kabbalah, but he uses it in the Kemetic form. He uses Kemetic deities, right? So anyway, those 12 seated positions are 12 perspectives from which a being looks at a thing in order to truly gain an understanding of what it is, how something manifests. Oftentimes that's expressed of how to see a thing through the eyes of a God, of the eyes of God, by positioning yourself to see it from multiple positions, from 12 different perspectives. And that's what the zodiac is, and those deities and such, right? And so the heart is a key point. It's a key position. If you notice it in the chakra system, it rests right in the center, right? It stands right in the center. So it can look up, right? So it has understanding of the higher levels of the spirit, and it has an overstanding of the lower levels of the spirit, and it has an understanding because it has a powerful energy that radiates throughout the entire body. So by loving a thing, going back to the heart, by loving a thing, it establishes knowledge, it establishes wisdom, and it establishes understanding or overstanding. The ancient Kemites looked at the heart as the seat of one's intelligence. It was the heart that was put on the judgment scale and compared, balanced out with the feather, that one's heart needed to be as light as a feather, right? But the heart in and of itself was the seat of wisdom and intelligence. And I have some more down here: memory, bravery, love, thought, also sadness. These are aspects of the heart. And so when we love a thing, going back to what I initially started out in saying, that to love where you are, loving where you are, meaning I'm going to understand this thing. I'm going to understand why it is that I've attracted these people, these conditions, these circumstances to be my life. Why did I attract these parents? Why did I attract this lineage and this line? What is going on? What am I here to learn? right? This is the start. This is the beginning of the knowledge. This is the beginning of being on your pathway and doing it in a conscious way. So you understand that those people who may be standing there, who you might feel are blocking you or this, that, and the other, they are actually helping you to build up your ashe, your power, your personal power, so that you can be a very powerful being to elevate and to graduate from this university. You understand? This is a university. It isn't a coincidence that we call this the universe, the grand scheme of things, the universe. In a university, you have your undergrads, you have your graduate students, and you have your doctoral students. And everybody is working on different levels, and they have different courses, and some are simpler than others, and some are very challenging, and everybody's working on this, just like life around you. And when you get out of that regular undergrad, in undergrad, you're being helped a lot. You have professors who kind of hold your hand and they show you, how to get the grade, how to be successful, how to pass through the system, how to matriculate, right? When you get into your graduate program, it's more challenging. You're more on your own. You have to bring forth more to the table. You even have to produce something that can be useful outside of yourself. So you have to have a deeper understanding and an overstanding of what you learned in undergrad, and now bring more to the table to where you can actually assist others or test out your tools for success. That's really what you're doing in a master's degree program. You test out those tools for success, but you must establish a tool. You have to develop enough wisdom and enough knowledge to do that. In a doctoral program, you are on your own. But at this level, you have to come up with something new and powerful. Now, somebody already studied that before. You can't come out with the same thing that somebody else did before. We already know how these cells work in this capacity. Now, you need to do something different. We already understood that. We already studied that. Whatever it might be, trauma on babies in the womb in this way, right? So you have to establish something new and different, and that's part of the school of life, where people who are working on that doctoral level, that powerful level, they have to establish something new and grand, really bringing something. And these are more of your masters, your true master teachers. But you can only get to that when you have those challenges, those strong challenges, those traumas even that you deal with, that help you to build and establish and build up your ashe, your power, right? So going back to the heart, I was just explaining how the school system or how the university system is like our experience here on earth. This is a school and we are going through our university system here. But those traumatic situations, those different relationships that may be troubling to us and bothersome, when you sit down and ponder, you start thinking about it. Instead of putting all of this negative fuel towards it, all of this hate towards it, the love, having a love so that you understand, why am I here? Why is this situation in this way? What am I supposed to be learning? That doesn't mean you stay where you are, because quite frankly, once you get to a level of understanding, and overstanding, you're going to graduate. The graduation comes next, okay? It comes next. So here, talking in the month of February, talking about the heart, I'm going to be talking about a lot of things dealing with the heart this month, and this is just one of them, something I want to share with you, because that's one of the things that came to me, that love a thing where you are, in order as another tool of viewing it from another powerful position in order to elevate out of that thing. Having love, they're establishing the heart. All right, that's it for now. If you'd like to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone else, and if you haven't subscribed already, do so. And until next time I see you, be beautiful inside and out.